me. Remember, I can't be sorry.
Flow like the wind. Slow like the wind. Breathe out, breathe in.
Stop projecting. It has nothing to do with me, it's you. When you begin to realize that most people are projecting, you won't take anything personal. We all been through some shit, but it's time to heal. Release. Let go. Releasing shame. Releasing doubt. Activating our crown. We are connected with the moon and the stars. Us women are. We are. Twisted dark fantasy.
No commitment. All submission.
Breathe. 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 Circumstantial. Just
Divine breathe.
breathe. Breathe. Inside. And see. Heart. Breathe. Align. Breathe. Breathe. Inside. Heart. Align. Breathe. 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 Just be. Breathe. Inhale and see. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Believe.
Inhale. Exhale.
Free.
Just
Breathe.
breathe.
Breathe. Breathe.
Align. Divine breathe in. Divine.
Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Breathe.
Just
Exhale.
breathe.
Breathe.
Believe.
Breathe.
Be free.
Breathe. Circumstantial. Inside. Heart. Align. Breathe. Inside. Heart. Inside. Align. Breathe.
Breathe.
Circumstantial.
Divine breathe. Just
Saint
be.
is
Breathe.
circumstantial.
Believe. Be free. Breathe.
Circumstantial.
Inhale.
Circumstantial.
Exhale. Just breathe. Inside. Align. Divine Marie is divine.
Saint is circumstantial. Inside. Heart. Align.
Divine Marie is divine.
Inside.
Divine Marie is divine. Divine Marie is divine.
Breathe.
Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Greetings and good vibes. Sorry about that.
All
It's been a minute.
good. It has. I know. All right. Hey, everyone. So we
What's
are
going on?
back with an episode. Oh, it's okay. Yes, we are back with another episode of Divine Circumstances. As some of you may know, my name is Divine Marie. I am a certified holistic wellness health advisor. I'm a certified Reiki master, a poet and songwriter. And through my work, I focus on promoting overall well being by considering the interconnectedness of various aspects of an individual's life. This approach takes into account physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of health. I create safe places for individuals to heal.
That's right. And I am Circumstantial Saint, a poet, musician, visual and music producer, writer, journalist, storyteller, historian, author, and I take this duty seriously. I call it a duty, which is preserving, elevating, and transmitting the oral traditions, history, and culture of our people. And
Mhm.
I also seek to help elevate and better connect our people, whether it's through information or vibration.
Yes, I love that. So we both serve as entertainers and historians, ensuring that the cultural heritage of the community is not lost and that future generations can learn from it.
I agree with that. I think it's so much more than that, though.
Yeah,
Just thinking about that line now, we got to update. I know this is like season 2, so we'll talk about that.
definitely.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so you guys, this is and ladies, this is Divine Circumstances, and we want to
Yes,
know what makes you flow, what makes your flow divine, and which circumstances grow you to align. This is a web show,
absolutely.
podcast, part open mic, part healing session, and we want to hear your work and then break it down,
Mm,
listen to what inspired you or wrote or what you wrote, what made you think of your piece, and what it's about as it may pertain to a topic for whatever episode we're doing for the evening.
absolutely. So we will be live every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can watch us anytime on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and we would love for you to join. So hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss future sessions. We really love when folks engage with us so we can all learn and grow together. So yeah. Oh, I am in the process of like rebranding. So I'm not on Instagram right now.
Mhm,
Um, but yeah, we'll get into that when we do
mhm.
our little catching up and stuff.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah.
sure. Um, Look, I'm everywhere, and we'll get into that in a bit too. But
Yeah.
you could follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, uh,
Mm.
Threads, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify. I've got books available. If you want to reach me or reach us to come onto the show, spit some stuff, you can email me at saint.theleonblock@gmail.com. The info will be at the bottom of the screen as well.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah. Oh, and Bandcamp is a site that also allows you to connect with artists more directly and support them more directly. So check out Bandcamp when you have the chance, bandcamp.com. There's more information pertaining to our artistry and our artist pages at the bottom of the screen, too.
Yes. All right. So Let's get into it.
Mhm.
This week we are going to be continuing our chakra series, and this episode is all about the sacral chakra. So I wanted to start the show with some affirmations, and the affirmations are based on the sacral chakra. So if you're watching live, you can repeat after me and say these to yourself to bring balance and awareness to your sacral. All right, so let's get ready to begin. I honor my sacred body where my soul resides.
I honor my sacred body where my soul resides.
I attract people who treat me with respect.
I attract people who treat me with respect.
I am lovable and I am a lovable and desirable being.
I am a lovable and desirable being.
And I am comfortable in my body and treated with care.
I'm comfortable in my body and treated with care.
So a little bit background about this sacral chakra. It's also known as the Savasana in Sanskrit. Is one of the 7 main energy centers in the human body. According to Hindu and yogic traditions, chakras are believed to be points where life energy or prana flows. Each chakra is associated with specific qualities and emotions and physical aspects of the body. The sacral chakra is located in the pelvic area, below the navel, and above the pubic bone. So here are some key aspects associated with the sacral chakra. Like I said, the Sanskrit name is Shavasana, translate to one's own body or dwelling place of the self.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time for me?
Which part? The whole thing?
No, the Sanskrit name.
It's Savasana.
Savasana.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah,
can
and
dig it.
yeah. So that translates to one's own or dwelling place of the self.
Okay.
And the color associated with this sacral chakra is orange. It is believed that meditating on or surrounding oneself with this color can help balance and activate the energy of the sacral chakra. The element associated with the sacral chakra is the element of water. Water symbolizes flow, flexibility, and adaptability. The symbol for the sacral chakra is a 6-petal lotus flower, which is often depicted in the color orange. And some qualities and functions for this chakra. The sacral chakra is linked to our emotions, our sensuality, creativity, pleasure, and the ability to experience joy in life. It is also associated with the reproductive system, sexual organs, and the lower abdomen. Imbalances. So, an imbalance in the sacral chakra may manifest as emotional instability, a lack of creativity, low libido, and difficulties in forming and maintaining healthy relationships. An imbalanced sacral chakra can manifest in various physical, emotional, and mental symptoms. So, do you want to get into the physical symptoms
Yeah,
that can?
sure.
Okay.
I a thought as you're reading that and getting a better understanding, because my issue, I guess, with the sacral chakra is really putting it into words to
Yeah.
understand the overall. And as you are speaking all of that, I think of pleasure and passion.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Some of the physical symptoms would be reproductive issues.
Mm,
Imbalances may be associated with problems in the reproductive organs, menstrual irregularities,
mm,
infertility, or sexual dysfunction. Lower back pain, discomfort, or pain in the lower back or hips may be a physical manifestation of an imbalanced sacral chakra. Bladder and kidney issues as well. Problems in the sacral chakra may also affect the urinary system, uh, which can lead to issues such as urinary tract infections or
Mm-hmm.
kidney problems. And all of that kind of makes sense to me. I don't know how I
Definitely
can
does.
explain it,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess physically because of where the chakra is aligned and the organs it's
Yeah,
aligned with. Okay.
exactly. Like where it's located, it definitely makes sense for those to be some of the physical issues that would present itself if this chakra is imbalanced. So some of the emotional and mental symptoms of an imbalanced sacral chakra can include emotional instability. An unbalanced sacral chakra can contribute to mood swings, heightened emotional sensitivity, or difficulty managing emotions. Lack of creativity. A blocked or imbalanced sacral chakra may result in a lack of inspiration, creativity, and difficulty expressing oneself artistically. Can also include low libido, sexual and intimacy issues, including a decreased libido or fear of intimacy, may be signs of sacral chakra imbalance, and feelings of guilt, shame, or unworthiness may indicate an imbalance in the sacral chakra, particularly related to one's sexual or personal relationships.
Hmm. I find
Yeah,
that very interesting. That's pretty enlightening, that whole piece there about
it
emotional and
definitely
mental
is.
symptoms. Yeah,
Right.
some behavioral patterns are addictions, overindulgence in pleasurable
Mm,
activities,
mm,
including but not limited to substance abuse, may be an attempt to compensate for the lack of satisfaction or joy associated with an imbalanced sacral chakra and
that makes
difficulty in
sense.
relationships. Yeah, it does.
Mm,
Some difficulty in relationships and challenges in forming and maintaining healthy relationships, both platonic and romantic, may be
mm,
influenced by an imbalanced sacral chakra.
yeah. Those really make sense to me, like the overindulgence in pleasurable
Mhm,
activities,
mhm,
because you're like not basically satisfied with yourself. So you're compensating for that and trying to find joy in other places.
mhm.
So some healing and balancing practices. Meditation. Meditation, especially focused on the sacral chakra, can help balance and harmonize its energy. Visualizations of the color orange or flowing water may be incorporated into the meditation practices. Yoga poses, specific yoga poses such as hip opening positions can help release tension and promote balance in the sacral chakra.
Okay.
And creative exercises, engaging in creative activities such as art, dance, or writing can help stimulate and balance the sacral chakra. Affirmations. Positive affirmations focused on creativity, joy, and healthy relationships can be used to reprogram negative thought patterns associated with the sacral chakra imbalance. And energy healing practices such as Reiki or crystal healing may be used to balance and align the energy of the sacral chakra.
Wow. I'll read off the crystals if you don't mind.
I just
Uh,
want to say something quick, but
mhm, mhm.
the yoga poses, especially like the hip opener ones, I do those myself and they definitely help like releasing that tension in that area. And even if like you've experienced a lot of trauma, that can also have some effect on your sacral chakra. So yes, doing those hip opening poses, it makes me feel so much better when I notice that I'm feeling tension in that area.
Thank you so much for that, because when you read that part, that's something that I said to myself I'm going to do. Um,
Yeah.
and you gave me some information on experience from it already, so I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Of
I'm definitely
course.
going to work that out.
For sure,
um
yes.
so I gotta work on getting some more color in my life for the purpose of surrounding
Mm,
myself with, you know so I don't even have anything. I don't uh, own any clothing that's orange off the top of my head that I could think of. So that's
I
why
don't
I just be wearing
either.
black. Um, but
Yeah.
I have a papaya pineapple smoothie that I've
Ooh,
been drinking.
that sounds good.
So I mean, there's my orange right there.
Right.
So a lot of crystals that I'm gonna spit off really quick are generally orange in color due to
Mhm.
the chakra that is associated with it. So carnelian, um, I do have some carnelian crap not right on my hands, but
Yeah.
um, I can't remember what that. Yeah. Anyway, carnelian is a vibrant orange crystal associated with creativity, passion, and vitality, and it's often used to stimulate the sacral chakra, increase motivation, and enhance sensuality. Orange calcite, known for its bright orange hue, orange calcite is believed to boost energy flow and creativity, and it's also thought to help overcome emotional challenges and increase one's sense of joy. Um, I think I've had orange calcite before, but
Mhm.
don't know. Sunstone, I've never had this one or heard of it. It's a warm and sparkly crystal associated with personal power and abundance. It is believed to bring joy and enthusiasm and promotes positive attitude and dispelling fear. Amber,
I have one of those. I really love that crystal. The
yeah,
sunstone.
I've
Yeah.
got it. When you have a chance, send me a picture of it. And I keep
Okay.
forgetting what this is, but I thought this was amber, but I'm not sure. It's like a
Is it citrine?
it's not citrine. It's
Oh,
honey
it's not?
something. Yeah, it's honey
I'm
something.
not
I can't
sure.
remember. Right. But
Is
it's
it honey
definitely one of my
calcite?
favorites. Maybe.
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe. I used to keep all the receipts in a thing, but whatever.
Mhm,
Amber's not a traditional though it's not a traditional crystal.
mhm.
Amber's a fossilized resin, and that's part of why I find it so special personally. It's often used for its warm and sunny energy. It's associated with healing and balancing the sacral chakra, promoting emotional well-being.
Ooh.
Uh, Moonstone is often associated with the crown chakra. It's also believed by some to have a balancing effect on the sacral chakra, and it's associated with intuition and emotional healing.
Mhm.
Golden tiger's eye, which I do keep on my keychain. This crystal is thought to promote balance and harmony in the sacral
Mhm.
chakra, and it's believed to enhance creativity and help with decision making.
Ooh.
Honey calcite, maybe that is the crystal is associated with joy, confidence, and creativity. It's believed to help in overcoming obstacles and promoting a sense of self worth.
Ooh, that's nice. I have a moonstone. I really love moonstone.
I've I don't think I've ever attained any moonstones.
Mm. Yeah, it's a really good crystal, and I didn't know it was um used for the sacral chakra, but that's good to know. Emotional healing and intuition. So that's awesome. So, some essential oils for the sacral chakra include sweet orange. It's known for its uplifting and joyful aroma. Sweet orange oil is often used to stimulate the sacral chakra. It can promote feelings of creativity, warmth, and optimism. Yang, I think is yang lang.
I've always wondered the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay. I think it's Yang Lang Lang because it's the Y silent.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, this exotic and floral essential oil is thought to enhance sensuality and creativity. Lang Lang is often used to balance emotions and open the heart. Jasmine oil is associated with passion, creativity, and sensuality. Its rich and sweet fragrance is believed to help release inhibitions and promote a positive emotional state. And patchouli has an earthy and grounding scent. It is believed to help balance emotions, promote relaxations, and enhance feelings of self-acceptance. And is it neroli?
Neural,
Nero, derived from the blossoms of
Neroli.
neroli, yeah. Derived from the blossoms of the bitter orange tree, neroli oil is associated with emotional balance and sensuality. It has a sweet and floral fragrance. Sandalwood. Sandalwood is known for its grounding and calming properties. It is believed to help balance emotions, promote relaxation, and enhance inner peace. And last but not least, cinnamon. Cinnamon oil is warming and stimulating. It is thought to boost energy, increase confidence, and stimulate creativity.
I never thought that I would okay, so patchouli, sandalwood, and cinnamon, definitely
Yeah,
all three of those. Jasmine, that threw me for one. Neroli, or
really?
however it's pronounced, yeah.
Hmm.
Like these ones, I'm kind of interested.
Yeah.
Sandalwood, I'm always just like sandalwood, like puts me to bed. It's one of my favorite scents.
Hmm.
I bathe in it. It's just everything. I love sandalwood. Yeah.
I
Some
like
food.
jasmine, but I thought jasmine would be
Okay,
more for like the heart chakra. But
that's what.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it can go for both. I could see how it could
Probably.
go for both. Yeah.
Okay.
Cinnamon, I love cinnamon. Cinnamon oil is strong though. Don't ever like one time I like put it on and it started burning because it's so strong.
You know, I don't want to say I dislike cinnamon. It has to be the right season.
Yeah, like fall.
hmm For me to
Yeah.
be interested in it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like sandalwood, I could do all year round. So that's
Right.
my that's my sacral chakra scent. 365.
Gotcha.
I'll go ahead and spit off some foods that can be associated with the sacral chakra. So, like orange fruits and vegetables are definitely a go-to. The sacral chakra is
Mm.
linked to the color orange. So, it includes fruits and vegetables such as oranges, tangerines, mangoes, carrots, sweet potatoes. Those kinds of foods in your diet can be symbolic and aligned with the sacral chakra. So, some
Mhm.
nuts and seeds, such as almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, that are rich in nutrients and healthy fats. They are associated with, with promoting creativity and emotional balance. Honey, love me some honey.
Mm.
I have honey
Yes,
every day. Honey's
me too.
considered right. Honey's considered a sweet and nurturing food associated with pleasure. There goes that word,
Mhm.
pleasure. It can be
Yes.
used as a natural sweetener and added to various dishes or beverages. Water is
Mm.
hydration is crucial
Yes.
for overall well-being, and water is associated with the element of the sacral chakra. That threw me.
Mhm.
Drinking plenty of water helps maintain balance and fluidity in the body.
Hmm.
This does not surprise me. I can definitely see the association here because a lot of people like to
Yes.
say that this food is a bit of an aphrodisiac. So, seafood, the
Mm.
sacral chakra is associated with the element of the water, as we just explained, and seafood,
Right.
especially fish, rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, trout, and mackerel, is considered nourishing for this chakra. Oranges and
Makes sense.
citrus fruits, right? Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, not only in orange in color, but are associated with refreshing and uplifting qualities that align with the sacral chakra. Yeah. And definitely love my spices like turmeric, curry powder. They're definitely ones I cook with a lot. But cinnamon, of
Yeah.
course, as you explained, cardamom, fennel are believed to have warming and comforting properties that can be associated with balancing the sacral chakra as well. And so, like, I love food. I love to cook, and so I do consume a lot of orange, actually.
Orange foods.
I'm constantly cooking
That's
with orange.
good.
Yeah.
I eat an orange every day. I love oranges.
I love oranges, but I don't actually, but like I buy watermelons, pineapples, and apples. Like I'm usually prone to buying, but I love oranges. Like if it's around, I'm
Yeah,
gonna eat
right.
them.
The main fruits I eat all the time are definitely oranges. Lately, it's been kiwis. Like I've been on this kiwi kick.
Mm.
Bananas, strawberries, blueberries, of course, and pineapple. Those are like the main fruit I eat.
I do my smoothies, but like, I gotta get back on my mangoes and pineapples, especially because those are my favorites. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just up in my fruit game. So
Yeah.
we have some questions here and everything, but I really just want to quick catch everybody up. I know it's been a minute
It
that,
has.
since we've been on here, it's been a couple
Mhm.
months. So, hey, everybody, welcome back to Divine Circumstances. We were doing a series going through the chakras at the end of the last season. So, we're just catching y'all back up. This is the second chakra that we've been doing in this series. And
Mhm.
so, just to catch y'all up with me, excuse me. Uh, the winter time and seasonal depression is always a big factor
Mhm.
that I have to take into account. And just the feelings that come with it. But this season, like I just had ups and downs with a lot of different things, aspects of my life that definitely
Yeah.
uh, tested me. And to hear more about those tests and trials and tribulations, you definitely should check out my new releases hitting the waves soon. But you could check out
Mhm.
my Bandcamp. I actually have some pre-orders, so you can get some free listens in an understanding of where I've been on a personal, emotional, and mental note the past
Mhm.
3 months or so. But I think that we definitely will have those breaks so that we could do catch ups and kind of see a bit of the growth in the show as well and pick up where we left off. I think that that's really cool to do.
For
Now,
sure.
pertaining to the sacral chakra, and I'm going to talk about this first question because it kind of goes into this. Um, where I've been the past few months when it comes to the sacral chakra. Um, oh damn, I just saw it. Uh, the winter time can be hard enough, and then
Yeah.
um, you know, whether you're single or you're in a relationship or you're going from one or the other, uh,
Mhm.
can be definitely tough, especially during the winter time. So
Mhm.
having a lot of different thoughts of love and passion and pleasure or lack
Mhm.
thereof or too much of uh,
Right.
has definitely been a factor for me going through the winter season. And
Mhm.
you think about cold and you think about cuddling and you think about the heat. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many different things at play that for me there's definitely personally there's been a lot of like lack of like you know all of that I definitely haven't been working on my sacral chakra. Let's just say that. I have
Right.
not been working on that. And it got to a point maybe around January, February, hitting the new year and, knowing that the new year is coming and wanting to prepare for that and saying, how am I feel a creative block. There's a mental block. There's an emotional block
Right.
here. How do I, uh, crap. Okay. How do I get, how do I get out of that, cage, so to speak, that mental block and balance this out? And I wasn't necessarily actively thinking about the sacral chakra, just knowing there was an imbalance there that I needed to balance out. And
Right.
so it's kind of fitting that we're talking about this chakra at the moment. But
Mhm.
how can I hone my sacral chakra is, for one, without thinking or applying any of the stuff we just discussed, being conscious of wanting to work out those kinks and
Right.
being more attentive to myself, figuring out how I can remove those mental, creative, emotional, creative blocks
Mhm.
and bring out more passion in myself. How can I pleasure
Mhm.
myself better, whether that's
Right.
physically, whether that's emotionally or mentally or spiritually? And
Mhm.
I definitely have been, that has definitely been on my mind for some time now. And
Yeah.
I've been seeing some progress with that. And
Good.
so, yeah.
Mhm.
And, one thing that I think, especially, and I'm not saying I'm like a conservative person, but, for anyone that comes from a conservative background or is just a little shy about whatever,
Mhm.
self-care, yes, and also giving love, and I'm not going to say self-love, just simply giving love to yourself is
Right.
important for growth.
Absolutely.
So pleasuring yourself, whether that is in the physical or going to the arcade and playing some video games, it doesn't matter, anything else in
Mhm.
between, I think is important. um and so for me, I'm going to think about more of that. I know that was a
Good.
little, I think I wanted to tie in the question with catching everyone up. So
Yeah.
how about, how about you, Divine?
Well, since we have last came on, I've definitely been going through a lot of transitions. Um, but the main thing that I have been focusing on is my wellness brand, because I am now a certified holistic health and wellness um, coach, advisor, educator. Um, have been focusing on building that brand. So my brand is going to be called Love Your Wellness. But I just been really taking my time with it. I don't even have plans to launch anytime soon because there's still a lot that I want to work on. But I will be offering, wellness counseling, Reiki sessions, meal plans, herbal teas, things of that nature. So I'm really excited to get into that. And I would say I haven't been writing as much, especially like in the winter. Like you said, I kind of had like that creative block and I was just already going through a lot anyway. But I recently started getting back into writing and recording, and I got myself a mic. So I've been like playing around with that, recording stuff, making music, and that absolutely feels so good. So I feel like, getting into your creativity definitely helps with your sacral chakra. And I would say that's probably one of the biggest ways that I hone my sacral chakra is like, doing my poetry and music and recording. In another way, I would say is definitely like doing the yoga and doing those hip opener poses. That just, it really helps so much. Like you can feel the tension after you're doing those stretches and those poses. You can feel that tension being released in your body and like um kind of like what we were talking about, like overindulging in things. Like in the winter, I find myself overindulging in food because it's just like a comfort thing, a winter thing. So now like,
Holiday.
yes, and it's so frustrating, but it's to be expected. But now, just like now that it's getting warmer, trying to do more physical activity, because that is another way to, hone in on your sacral chakra and just your body in general, like taking care of yourself. So yeah, that's where I'm at and what I've been up to. So you guys can follow my new Instagram page. It is love your wellness _ There's nothing on there yet. I'm still building my brand, but would love to get the following up. And I am still on Facebook as Divine Marie. I haven't been keeping up with it as much, but I am going to try to start posting more poetry and writing, because I'm trying to get back into that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I will say I've dropped a uh, Baltimore club, Jersey club house album that
Yes.
you were actually on. So,
Yes.
there's a new release there. And then, of course, your debut album that dropped at the end of the year last year
Mm,
is available for
it
people to check out
is.
too.
It
So,
is.
there's some really good poetry out there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what I guess we can go to the other question.
Okay.
Because I was going to uh speak on what you spoke about food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the winter time is definitely hard for me when it comes to food and
Oh
getting
my
out of
God,
balance with
yes.
habits and things like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, what foods do I do eat that help balance the chakra? And
Mm-hmm.
we did touch on it. I love mangoes. I love pineapples, which kind of, but
Yeah.
carrots. I definitely
Oh,
want to
yes.
consume more orange carrots, but I really love
Mm-hmm.
tricolored carrots, so I'm gonna get into that
Hmm.
too. Papaya. We spoke about oranges. I'm gonna consume more
Yeah.
oranges, so that's one. I'm not a big seafood person.
Right.
However, excuse me, I do maybe I'll get back into a little more salmon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. One.
That's a good one.
Um, Yeah, and definitely nuts like almonds and things like that. I
Mm-hmm.
love eating my nuts.
Yeah.
And so especially having like they talked about the omega-3 fatty acids, so I get the
Oh,
food
yeah.
there. hmm Uh, and I guess I will ask the viewers questions. What foods do you eat already that
Mm-hmm.
that would help balance the sacral chakra, and what foods would you pick up and eat to balance the sacral chakra that you have not really been eating for
Mm-hmm.
some time, or really haven't eaten at all? So my choice is salmon.
I would say for me, it would be more raw carrots,
Mm,
like orange carrots. Today I
mhm.
ate some. I don't know, for some reason I was just craving like crunchy raw carrot. And it just tasted so good. So I'm like, I need to consume more of these. And I already eat oranges every day, so that definitely helps. But yeah,
So I'm gonna like okay. So what about blood oranges? I've
I don't
never
know.
had one.
I don't like those. They're like really
Bitter?
tart. Yeah, they're kind
Okay,
of bitter. Yeah. They're
got you.
really bitter. But I don't
I'm
know if
good.
that counts because it's like red. So maybe
hmm
that would be more like a root chakra food,
Right. hmm
because it's that red, that blood orange.
And I
Like,
think actually that's true. I think we might have touched on that when we did the root chakra.
yeah, maybe.
Have to re-air that episode.
Hmm.
um, I'm gonna post the links here into the chat so people can check out these sites when they have a chance.
Hmm. So I kind of want to skip this next part because we kind of already talked about that, like
hmm
the ways to balance it. But this part about the how it's the house of sex.
I was like, yeah, I want to get to that. Thank
Yes.
you.
So I'm gonna read this. It says, much like how the Scorpio sun sign is the personality with the most enhanced sexual powers of the 12 zodiac signs. The second chakra is considered the house of sex. So it is here where our most base desires or natural sexual urges spring from. Whereas the heart chakra or love center of our body is needed to function in concert with the sacral chakra to keep our emotions in check. No single chakra works on its own. The chakra system is a partnership, which is very true. They all work together. But yeah, so the sacral chakra is our house of sex and our sexual urges. And I love how it says like the Scorpio sign. That makes sense now that the element is water and Scorpio is a water sign. It all comes together.
Yeah. I now like the songs that I was talking to you about earlier that we both have done, really do scream sacral chakra
Oh yeah.
balance, to
Mhm.
me for sure. Because like it says, the source of ideas and creativity, the sacral chakras also where the seeds of inventions and original ideas are planted and nurtured, and your dreams and ideas
Mhm.
would not be realized without the help of the sacral chakras systems. Hey, petri dish, aka sacral chakra. It is here where the soil is the richest to sow, grow, and harvest your creative self. So we
Mhm.
both have done songs where, if you check out Divine Marie's debut album release,
Yeah.
she has a track on there with Lovely Parker called Twisted Dark
Mhm.
Fantasy. Need I say more? The song's called Twisted Dark Fantasy. And it speaks, I think it definitely speaks to the sacral chakra. And
Oh
that's
yeah.
that, yeah, that's the best way I could put it. And then I have a song that is going to be on my next major album this year.
Mhm.
The album will be called Remember My Name, and this song is called Submit. Uh, so I am going to air a clip from that track. Uh,
Ooh, okay.
yeah, so y'all can check that out. And then if you want, if you down to uh, play the track for from you, we could do that
Okay.
too. Um, do you have it?
What, Twisted Dark Fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I could share it like from YouTube.
Bet.
Yeah. Do you want me to start with that one first, or are you gonna do yours?
Um, I could do mine first, and you can get yours ready,
Gotcha.
and then uh, okay. I just seeing what other information we had to give off. All right, I'm going to put up a little a visual, but it is for my track Submit, which
Mhm.
I feel like speaks to the sacral chakra. So you're gonna hear some sexually visual, explicit things, but keep in mind that we are talking about the sacral chakra and um, really fulfilling one's pleasure and desires. So this is
Gotcha. I'm excited to hear.
Salty. You feel bliss? Don't dismiss. Don't you be confused. It can be a breeze. A broad, bold chest and bushy beard could bring me to my knees. Pack the Dutch. Bust. Hit the sleeves. The rounds of the right. Squeeze. Squeeze. glutes and gluten, give it needed ×3. I'll take as many as can handle me. Devilish flow, no fro, just here to be pleased. Black boots with straps, bring you to your knees. Submit, bring you to your knees. Submit. And rise only after you say please. Air burns sweat that was earned. Open the gates and give what's earned. Submission is owed, so you get no return. Dark halls bring no option to be heard. No need to talk, nowhere to go. No one to tell, though you are being watched, so you better do well. Move with passion and make it well. Provide full submission and get a farewell. Can't be quick, don't trip or flinch, and we got a match, just spit, no room to talk shit. Focus on them deep breaths and make sure you can take that hit. Give me knowledge you don't know what to do with, so I can return it with light and passion you can go and construe as a gift. I got no ends, I start, I begin, I flow in the glow. If you know, keep it wet with my bold arrow. Finish the match with closed walls and crossed bows. Tighten the grip, don't move them hips. I told you the first time. Sit down and submit. Be a good little bitch and keep the moans and groans. Shut up with that bullshit. You know the truth. This right here is it. Submit. Submit. Subtlety. You feel bliss. Don't dismiss.
That is
Alright,
definitely hot and heavy. That is hot and heavy. Oh my God. I was thinking like, oh my God, the beat even matches like perfectly too. Like, oh my and then the way you like delivered it, oh my God. I love it.
let me say, yeah, you nailed it.
Yes.
Let me say that like there was levels to how I put that together, because in my
Right.
head it would like how it came, like what you're hearing now is how I
Mhm.
heard it in my head, and I had to figure out
Mm,
how I was going to make that happen. So
right.
I was like, all right, I know how I want the beat to sound. So I
Yeah.
found like certain sounds that I like made the way that I wanted, but I
Mhm.
still had to get I had the lyrics down. And then
Yeah.
I tweaked the lyrics some more, and I was like, I don't have the feeling in me right now to deliver
I
this
got you. Yeah.
vocally. So I
Right.
sat on it for like a week or two, you know?
Yeah.
And when I was ready, I waited for that moment. It was like a little window, and I just gave it. And
Mhm.
as soon as I gave it, I mastered the voice for that. And then I was like, all right, I took I put the voice, up there, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna make the beat around it. So
Yeah.
sometimes that's how I do it. And
Mhm.
that beat, like you said, I wanted something to match the level of what I was
Right.
saying, like
Right.
dominatrix, S&M, dark room,
Yes.
whips and chains. That's
Yes.
what I was going for
It
someone
definitely
to.
gives off that. Yes. But I love it. We all need a song like that. I feel like everyone like needs that in their life. It's
Exactly.
like our
Uh,
twisted dark fantasy. Exactly.
right, right. You inspired me, Divine. You really did. because I was like, when I was exploring this album, I'm like, there's parts of me that I felt like I couldn't share. And don't get me wrong, there's parts of us that are for us that have, have
Mhm.
no business being out there or whatever. But
Yeah.
there's parts of me that I wanted to share with people and let know, like, I'm just not all serious all the time. I'm not, you know what I mean? There's parts of me that I
Mhm.
want to be a little more vulnerable and share with the world. And so I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about love. I wanted to talk about relationships. I wanted to talk about sex. And
Right.
so this was a way of sharing and exploring with the world my dark, deep, dirty parts of me.
Exactly.
That everybody has those parts, and this is how
Right.
I wanted to. So again, I was definitely inspired by Twisted Dark Fantasy, the track that you came out with featuring Lovely
Oh my
Parker.
gosh.
Ooh-wee. Woo.
This was one that I was just like, I was literally in my closet the one day and I just started writing like, why is it that women like, and I just started going off and I was like, yo. So yes, let's get into Twisted Dark Fantasy, guys. One second. Okay. Okay. Can you hear it?
Let me
Can you hear it?
add to.
Divine Marie.
Yep.
Okay.
Why is it that when us women want to express our sensuality, it's looked at like some type of taboo, when in reality, we are probably more sensual than men, but we have to pretend that we're not. We want the same thing y'all do, maybe even a little more. Let me explore my twisted dark fantasy. Bent over on balconies, on my knees, make me scream. Only a real one knows how to please a woman like me. Real sweet and real femi. Just wanna be embraced completely in my feminine energy. Real soft, pink heels with a trench coat type vibe. Feeling all my feelings real deep. That's the energy that I need. Why is it that when us women want to express our sensuality, it's looked at like some kind of taboo, when in reality we are probably more sensual than men, but we have to pretend that we're not. We want the same thing y'all do, maybe even a little more. Let me explore my twisted dark fantasy. Bent over on balconies, on my knees, make me scream. Only a real nigga know how to please a woman like me. Real sweet and real femi. Just wanna be embraced completely in my dark feminine energy.
Why is it that women aren't allowed to live sexually, but the men are? Sex lies beneath my eyes, tangibly between my milk and honey chocolate thighs. Dose of ecstasy, come lay next to me. Help me explore my dark fantasy of my sexuality. Can you help bring out the freak in me? Touch me, tease me, taste me, touch me, fuck me, taste me. Yeah, I'm a woman, but I have needs. Fuck me, please. This sweet face of mine don't match my freak mind energy. This sweet face on my knees turns into that purple demon emoji. No gag, no choke, all deep throat. My pleasure principle is to make you come before me. I'm a natural pleaser, a different kind of freak. Do you see her? 5'5", brown eyes, thick ass thighs. Can I devour her while you watch my tongue exercise? Grab my neck, kiss me from the back. Taste her from my lips while I slip my fingertips in between her waterfall. Touch me, taste her, and please you. Can you handle my dark fantasy? Yeah, I'm a woman, but I have needs too. Just one request, don't explode on me. They call me Love Parker for a reason.
Real soft pink heels with a trench coat type vibe. Feeling all my feelings deep. That's the energy that I need. Gentle twilight of the moon, I find the feminine inside of me. Romanticizing
Twisted Dark
every
Fantasy.
moment, living so public.
My pleasure principle is to make you come before me.
Deep inside of me, embraces all side of me. Sensuality, duality, I am all of these.
Why is it that women aren't allowed to live sexually, but the men are?
My twisted dark fantasy. Twisted dark fantasy, dark feminine energy. That's what I need. That's who I be. Let me be me. We are connected with the moon and the stars. Us women are. We are twisted dark fantasy, dark feminine energy. That's what I need. That's who I be. Let me be me. We are connected with the moon and the stars. Us women are. We are.
Twisted dark fantasy. No commitments, all submission to my sexual energy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I'm like, ah.
Oh, I still listen to it. That first that song is a bop. Like the production is amazing. Not to toot my own
Yes,
horn, but
it
y'all
is.
delivered. Y'all made it easy for
Mhm.
me to just it just everything is smooth, was smooth like butter.
It
That
was so
song was
smooth.
meant to
Yeah.
be, and
Right.
it's such a feminine
Yes,
empowerment
that's what I
anthem
love.
to me. It
Mhm.
really is, and it doesn't
Right.
matter if it's some women spitting it. Like it everybody can bop to that song. I feel
Right.
it's an
Exactly.
empowerment anthem, and it just happens to be women that's speaking from
Mhm.
their point of view. But
Right.
it just really tugs at me like, ooh, she said what? Yeah, hell yeah.
I know. And Lovely Parker killed it, of course. Like, oh my God. I
For real.
remember like I did my verse and then you sent it back with her verse. I was like, oh my God. But yes, I love that song and I'm so glad we collabed and did that because that was kind of like a last minute thing too. But
Mhm,
I
mhm,
love it.
mhm. I think it every album that is a nice, well-rounded album has some kind of track like that. Uh,
Right.
your
Definitely.
album, your debut album has such a well-roundedness to it of different sounds.
Mhm.
And I think I'm just going to mess around and see if I can make some remixes for you and send you a remix EP and see what you do with it. That's all you. I'm gonna do that on my
Okay.
free time because I've been on this kick. So
Yes. Well, I'm
but
excited to see and hear.
I'm excited to share with the world, for real, for real.
Yes.
For those who are new to Divine Circumstances and want to know exactly what this is about, I just want to reiterate that this is an open mic session. It's a commentary session. It's a
Mhm.
sharing session where we also cover different topics that generally have to do with spirituality, emotional, mental, overall well-being of health. Uh,
Mhm.
and also learning about oneself for the promotion and growth of your life and whatever journey you are taking in your life. And so
Exactly.
it's definitely at its root and core a sharing session between one
Mhm.
another where doesn't necessarily have to be poetry. If you sing, if you rap, if you want to read a book excerpt that really speaks to you and you think that it will resonate with other people, please reach out to
Mhm.
us and say, hey, I want to
Yeah,
come on the show. We would
definitely.
love to have more people and hear from more people. So please reach out. You can
Mhm.
comment on this post here. We will definitely see it. You can reach out to any of our social media pages from whatever you're watching. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, follow. And if you're watching from YouTube, hit that bell button. We really appreciate the love. So we're a show that may cover many different things and talk about many different things. So if you're like, what is their point here? Today we're talking about the sacral chakra, creativity,
Yes.
and we infuse it every day, excuse me, every episode with poetry as well. And we
Mhm.
happen to um, have infused our poetry with music. So
Right.
the different songs that you just heard from us are our poetry put on wax onto music that I have produced for us, but we also work
Mhm.
with other producers as well, just to create a sound that is more than just the words. We like to
Mhm.
create a more of a visual with the sounds that we create. So again, if you have any kind of art, creative endeavors, creativity that you like to share with us, a project that you really feel will help change the world even, and you want to discuss it with us, and we feel like we could build a whole topic around it, hit us up.
Mhm.
We're definitely up for that. So I just wanted to point that out really quick for any viewers who are new to the show, and for others that maybe needed to be reminded. Reach out to
Right.
us, hit us up, and hop on the show. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes. So next week, or not next week, in 2 weeks, because we do every other week,
Mhm.
we are going to be talking about the solar plexus chakra, the third chakra. And this is my absolute favorite chakra. So I cannot wait to talk more about this and dive in, because I had to do a lot of work on this chakra for my own personal self. So yeah,
Back.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm just
Hmm.
really happy, content in my bag, just happy to be back in this seat.
Yes,
And with you, it's always a pleasure to explore these
absolutely.
topics and talk about these things, and having this sharing session with such a
Hmm.
wonderful co-host that is a wealth of knowledge about a
Thank
number of different
you.
topics. Yes, especially pertaining to everything that this show speaks for. So I couldn't have a
Hmm.
better co-host to share this with. Um, Everybody, make sure that you check out our um information is at the bottom of the screen for
Yeah.
Divine Marie and for myself, and it
Hmm.
should be in the episode information for
Hmm.
however you are viewing this content as well. Um, and I just want to remind y'all really quick. I don't know if you wanted to ramble off this, but um, there are where to go? Oh, um, crystals for the root chakra. Oh, that's root chakra.
Yeah, we did the crystals already.
Look at me. All right. Yeah. I'm done. You can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, y'all. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. And thank you all for watching and streaming and all the love and support. And we'll see you next time.
Have a good one, y'all.
Circumstantial.
Divine Marie.
Breathe.